Ouch. Oh my god. One little mistake that costed me. Let's see what we get here. Because it depends on your rank, the kind of points you get. Because in bronze you get like +9, in silver you get +6. And now we are platinum 2 and we only get +2. That's sort of how it goes. +2, and if you lose 11 points, I believe. While in bronze, it's the other way around. You get like +9, and if you lose, you only lose 2 points. So it is to get your way up. Pretty easy in the beginning, but towards the end it gets harder to get it. A full lobby. So it seems that these community playlists do work. More variation, people actually play it. We'll take a look on the friend request later. I'm not accepting it now because that all interferes with the whole system. If you accept of those things, then you get like connectivity issues and such. So I just let it run and do its thing. Jet sprint, hovercraft. Everglades. That same track that we did before? I think so. Hornet, Leopard works. Brawler works. Sportsman, not so much for me, but some other people like it. Might be a wheel thing or so, I don't know. On keyboard, the Sportsman New Zealand edition or whatever it's called doesn't work very well. The other three are sort of similar.
2, 1.
Go on the grass or you're stuck. Fantastic. Oh my god, hello. Same track. Oh no, it's not the same track, it's this one. Into the mangroves. and right left combination does not work. Not reacting fast enough, these things. Well, it's not about the boats, but just about steering. Really? 5 thousandths of a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is probably gonna cost me points. Maybe I get a +0, but the last two will lose points for sure. But it might be 3 plus, 1 0, and then 3 minus. We'll see. Yep, -11. Mistakes are costly once you're in the platinum. And I did a mistake in the beginning. I was like chasing the whole race. That was not a good idea. Don't make mistakes, or you pay for it. As it should be, by the way. That's why I don't like collisions, because then you mistakes are not always depending on yourself, but okay, powerboat it is. The Key West Shaban Cup. Two, 4, 6, 8. Full lobby again. Maybe. If that guy can select his boat, I don't know. Maybe 7. That Anderson, whatever, he seems to be in the lobby, but not always like picking his vehicles.
2, 1.
Not gonna go into your slipstream, my friend. Who has a connectivity issue? Me this time or what? No, not me. Don't push me outside. Try to go. push to the side, and then you have two people coming over. Pushed by the wave this time. +0. Let's have a look. Platinum 2, it is. That's what we have reached. This playlist will be available for the next day or so. It's already running for a couple of hours, so not exactly sure when these things change. Probably at 10 AM or so. Oh, let's have a look. We have a PvP contract that we finished apparently. So we'll start with that, collecting some crew credits. 1500, but yeah, it is what it is. What's this here? Not that important. Let's have a look what's going on here. New uppers apparently. Road and Sky. Mustang thing. What's the price for that? 421. No, not needed. Not want it. Let's have a look what we have won in this PvP thing to finish it up. Oh, I'm first gonna check if there's anything in the mailbox. I don't think so. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Seeing we have done all kind of different things, that also means we will have parts all over the place. This is street race. That can go. Unless it's a good yellow part, and then we're gonna have to check it on some other things. Let's see. Bulldozer and Shifty with the score breaker. Not really that interesting. That can go. The reason it can go is because I already have full sets, as I said. Let's have a look in the beginning. Full set of loot on this car. I have a full set of Sniffer on this one. Nitro on the Audi. I got a score breaker on the RS5. Another score breaker set on the BMW. Sniffer here on this bike. Loot again on this bike. Score breaker on this bike. Here I have a purple set, but they all have nitro power. So that gives like 34% pure nitro power. So that works as well. Nitro Chemist on the Lamborghini, obviously. A magnet, which is basically to get you some more followers on the Lotus. Nitro Chemist on the fastest bike, the Brutale. I'm not sure what I have on this one. Fame magnet as well. This is a Sniffer Porsche. I got Nitro Chemist on the Spectre as well. Let's see. Got some loot here on the Griffith. And that is it. 16 different sets. 15 yellow ones, and then that purple on the that is what I have on the street race. Now let's go to drift. and have a look on that. We have done some drift events, so we probably want some parts. But in drift, slippery 14.0, that is what you need. And hot head combination would be perfect if you can get that. I think it can go to 8 or 9% for the hot head. The slippery 14 is the highest you can get. So you need that 14. That's for your multiplier. I have 14 on all of them except for the last two, I think. Yeah, there I have a 13, so I still need a 14 here. So whatever this is, yeah, how great it might be, because it is a slippery, as you can see, 8.0, a 3-point hot head. This is completely pointless. So this one can go. Need yellow parts. Also this one, pretty good one, eh? Slippery and hot head. So the only thing that can help me would have been a 14 slippery here, because I have a 13, but this is completely useless. Although it is a yellow part. On this car, same story. I also have slippery on all of them, but they are a bit lower. I have a couple of 14s here as well, but also a 12 and an 11. And on this one, I don't even know what I have. Same story, completely yellow, but also this one is lower. Slippery 117 plus 50 from the icon points is 167 multiplier. On this one I have 119, so that's 169 multiplier. And on this one I have 121. That means 171 multiplier. If you have 14 slipperies on all of them on the drift car, then the maximum multiplier is times 173. Which is something you're gonna need if you do a drift event in the upcoming summit. You're gonna need a setup like this. Let's see, drag we haven't done, and as you can see, no yellow parts here. Get one here, which is completely useless, so the drag needs work. I'm working on the hypercars. This is my loot car, sorta. This is gonna be the Sniffer. Here I have magnets on. I need one more here to complete the set. I get a score breaker here on the on this one, and then nitro. But I don't have the full sets yet, for the simple reason that these hypercars, same story as with the Alpha GP, left-right steering, fast corners one after another, doesn't work with the keyboard. So hypercar is not something that I select very often if I go to PvP or whatever. That's for the street. Then we move to the off-road family. There, yeah, we need to figure out what we want first. Some purple parts, completely useless. We need yellow only. This is loot, so that's not for this car. Or bike or whatever. I'm gonna put the Sniffer on here. This is my Sniffer bike. Here we have nitro. And this is purple, is always better than blue. So we have a loot here and we have a nitro there. Okay, now it's a matter of finding what loot. We already had loot, and this has nitro power, this one doesn't, so this can go. Don't need it, I really don't need it. This is the score. What do we have here? Bender and ventilated, don't really need that. Frenetic is better, I'm gonna put that one on. Can put this one on a bike if I want, but not for now. Just gonna get one set of each on these other disciplines, which I do not have yet. So two more parts here. Yellow nitro to complete it. That will be it for a rally raid. Motocross. Working on that one as well, but yeah, in motocross you have the thing, what's it called again? Graceful. which increases the air rotation speed for monster trucks and motocross. So that is when you're in the air, you can already steer towards the next corner, and that is pretty helpful. But so a part like this is pretty good one. It has the Nitro Chemist, it has Graceful, and it has Muddy. That's not that bad. Might have something like the refill on jumps. Not sure what the name of that is again. That might be even better. Like if you have Graceful and then is it Ventilated? I think it's called Ventilated. That combination, in combination with the Nitro Chemist, would be a pretty good part for motocross. But we haven't done motocross today, so no parts there. We did win Rallycross. Let's see, we have a score here. This is also a score. Here we got a Nitro, also another score. This is a Nitro, but it's not Gold Finder and Lucky. Not super great, but yeah, it is what it is. At least we have 3 Nitros now. Let's see, here we have a Magnet. This one can go. Followers. No, Drifty, don't need that. Have better parts on it. Here we need to check if this Pure is higher. It is not. So it's not a better part. And this one is also not that good. What do we have here? Scores. Okay, we have some scores. Let's see. The first 3 have a score. Then we have a Magnet. And we don't have any other yellow parts. So it's score and Magnet. This is Sniffer. This is a Magnet. I think it was on this one. Drag bump and rear drag. And this is bulldozer and sensor. I guess bulldozer is more interesting for Rallycross. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on and this away. And then this one will be my score, I guess. And suddenly we have 4 yellow scores here. So 3 more to complete the set. And then afterwards you can still see. Then we go to this thing here. This is a pretty good part that I have on here. It has gifted, which increases the scoring for monster truck. Of course, you want the gifted 10.0%. That's the highest you can get. I have an 8 here now. But this one has gifted, it has graceful, and it has the score breaker. If I can get a set of score breaker, it multiplies the point in skills by 2. So this is like basically, I think, probably one of the best parts you can get in monster truck. Gifted, grateful in combination with the score breaker. Then you can use the truck in skill tests, and you can also use it in the events, the normal events. So this is more or less what we want. Here we have to have a look. This is a lower gifted, so that can go. This is something we totally do not need. This is frenetic in Gold Finder with Nitro Chemist. Completely useless on a monster truck. Although it is a yellow part. What do I have here? Yeah, here I have like loot. I was trying to make a loot monster truck. If you can do that, you get double loot from events. And on this one, I don't even know what I have. Oh, Sniffer, apparently. Destruction Derby we didn't do, so that will be it. Let's see what we got here. Completely useless part for the touring car. Shifty. No, I don't want shifty. Either slipstream or drag bump. This is nitro. Nitro is for here, I think. And of course, I already have one on. Resourceful and sensor, and this has frenetic and rich. That's a better one. So this can go. That's how simple it is sometimes. That's sort of how you have to figure it out. So even if you win a yellow part, air intake and drag bump. Extra pump ventilated, that can go. Rear drag, nope. Not that good either. Other than that, we didn't win anything decent. On the touring cars, what else did we do? Meanwhile, we're a pro racing family here. Alpha GP, we definitely did. Got a sniffer here. Air intake and ventilated, air intake and resourceful. What's the resourceful again? While braking, yeah, that can be better. For now, till we have yellow parts to this. Pure here, that's always gonna be better. Oh, yeah, skill tests. We got a score here. What was that first one? That was a sniffer. And we got a magnet there. Okay, now we have to look. Sniffer, that was this one here. Nothing there. Loot, no. We had a score somewhere. There it is. And this one can go because I don't use magnet on the Formula 1 cars because we only have 4. So I skipped the magnet set. I don't need followers for no reason. We'll get there eventually to the Icon 1000. Let's have a look here. We got a loot here. This is completely useless. We got a score. Another score. Got a sniffer. So still missing one part for the nitro here on this one. Loot. What is this? Collector and frenetic, and this one is lucky and popular. Then you can better go with the lucky, I guess. So a score. So we got a score on 2 and 3. A sniffer on 5. Okay. Score on 2 and 3. And we had a sniffer on 5. That's for that last one, I think. Yep. And that's sort of how you try to assemble full sets. Moving to the power boats. Completely useless parts here. Same here. Only the yellows matter, obviously. I'll put the purple on for now here to have something. That's a good one. What is this? Popular only, it doesn't matter for the rest. This is pure, but it's worse, 1% worse than this one, so this can go as well. That is how simple it can be. And this is loot. Loot. Where do I have loot? Not on this one, that's core. Here we have loot. Which we already had. We have collector and skilled, and here we have gold finder and sensor, so yep, it's not even a good part. Okay, that's for the boats. We didn't do anything with planes, so we got a score and a sniffer. This can go. This can go as well. I'm gonna keep that in case we don't have a part there somewhere. Okay, let's see. I have nothing on here. Why not? This is Sniffer. There it is. That's the Sniffer one. Here I have the magnet. Okay. And here I have the score, which is a worse one than I already had. Same here. So we only have 5 left. Let's see. I got 5 yellow here. Put that one on. What is this? Got the nitro there. I got the sniffer there. Got the magnet there. And I got the score there. So this one needs to become loot, which I do not have. Okay. We didn't use the aerobatic planes. We didn't use the air race planes. So yeah, that's it. All of those parts that we have won. But not exactly. We are 680 as well. Which means we have some stuff to do. Pilot menu. Let's start with the icon points. These are all filled up. These as well. And these as well. So all the rest that I'm winning now is I put on lucky. You need level icon 675 to put everything on 25 points here in these 3 columns, and then you have all the rest that you won. Every 3 levels you win a point here. You can put on lucky or rich or popular or whatever it is that you prefer. But I still have one to collect here. Yellow part. And that goes for the vehicle that you're in my case, the powerboat. So let's see what it is. It's a nitro on 4. Where do we have nitro on the... Nice. Actually a good part. Brings us 1 stop closer to a full set. Just that last one here. And then we have a nitro set on the powerboat as well. And that's sort of how we are going to do it till the end of April. And then I should have yellow sets all over the place, prepared for the summit and the community playlists. With affix on this time. Today it was not on yet. They are using the community playlist this week, vertical, next week my playlist. The week after that, Rikishi, and then the week after that, Black Lotus. And then we will be at the end of April when the Hot Shots update comes in. And then they will do it even more specific. Then they are going to use the playlists as we intended them. That means with collisions often, so that you cannot ram like we did now a couple of times in the session that we did. That will be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.